yours. It looks as though it could relieve a mortal of his head with ease. Excalibur, is it? I've studied all the Fates designs, and this one is among my favorites.
Zag, I heard that Orpheus, he found his missing bride. Why, isn't that the sweetest thing, isn't it, man? I'll drink to that, and I think so should you.
Hello, Fury Sisters.
I've practically lost count how many times you beat me in a row here, Zag.
That chill you were expecting from the air, that wasn't Demeter this time here, boss. No, that was just me whisking to you in a flash. Makes for a little pleasant breeze, I think.
Grandmother, if you don't mind I call you that. Knowing we're related like this fills me with pride. Your power over life. I think I've some of it in me. And I could not have come this far without your help. Please, for everything. This is for you.
My grandson, how you honor me with this. I am so very grateful that we've met and that you're you, if that makes any sense at all. I have my sisters, but I'd no one else for very long indeed. I've lifted the cold from the earth, much as I said I would, grandson. But near your father's realm, I've decided it shall stay the way it is. Bereft of warmth. As a reminder to us all about all this.
I'm pleased to see your father's stubbornness is manifest in you as such determination, Zagreus. My blessing be with you.
Here he comes.
Quite a mess you've made here, Zagreus. I heard there was a matter that required my attention here. Let's get things started then.
Brace you, Sam.
Please tell me how my power over all existence may be of small assistance to you this time, son of Hades.
An incorrect decision there, my kin, to side against me thus. Blood needs be shed, and yours is going to suffice.
Had to choose.
A war can only last so long, my kin. This one is not worth the pursuit, I think, when we can wage a greater one together.
Come on, short one. I've been waiting too long for this.
I've meant to ask you something, stranger. Would you mind doing me a favor, please? If it happens to come up along your path. Suppose I ought to tell it to you first, prior to asking a response.
No, of course, sir. What is it? What's on your mind?
If I know my Achilles, then he's being rather guarded when it comes to this predicament we're in. How can somebody be so brash, yet hate to take unnecessary risks? Just let him know I said to risk it all.
Risk it all? Risk what all? He wants what's best for you. He wouldn't want anything to happen.
It's already long since happened. I dare say that right now, provided what you've said is true, then it appears we've more to gain than lose. Isn't fear for the weak?
You! I always shall rise up to thwart your wicked plans, monster!
The boatman Charon ought invest into a boat of more substantial size if he's to keep up with my work, my kin.
After deliberating briefly, Cerberus concludes that yes, he shall accept the sack.
Thank you, boy. I made it. You're never late, Father.
Enjoying the delicate warmth of the surface, Zagreus. Apparently, the generosity of the goddess of seasons knows no bounds.
Does feel a bit different, maybe. Though Demeter said something about how this spot in particular would remain bereft of warmth as a reminder. Do you think she knows what happened with Mother, really?
Demeter may harbor vengeful feelings and suspicions, but she is no fool. Experience teaches us to know when to quit. Though evidently, that is a lesson you have yet to learn. Cerberus?
Don't kill me, boy!
innumerable ways for one to die. Our danger-seeking prince has come to know a sizable variety.
Oh, wow! You'll get him next time, right?
Oh, hi.
I hope it's not been too much having to care for Cerberus, is it, Dusa? He isn't quite as fearsome as he seems. At least, that goes for 2 heads out of 3.
Oh, Cerberus is a good boy. He's fine. One of the highlights of the job for sure. We really hit it off after he finally realized I'm not a ball. So I've been feeding him, grooming him, changing his water dish.
Cleaning up after him?
Most definitely, yes. If you'll excuse me, by the way, he's gotta go. I mean, I've gotta go. I mean, you know what I mean. Bye.
Fates be merciful.
The Hound of Hell barely regards the prince, having been sated for the time.
See you. More pets? More pets.
I must admit, that was a job well done back there.
I have to ask you something, Orpheus. It seems like everything has been alright for you, except you don't look very happy to me, mate. Is everything alright? Between you and Eurydice, I mean.
Oh, but your concern is much appreciated, friend. I feel I am in an everlasting bliss. It simply does not show upon my countenance. Perhaps through song is how I best express myself.
You're doing wonderfully at it, mate.
Am I imagining it, Mother, or has this house been running relatively smoothly as of late? Although I know I must be tempting the 3 fates by putting it like this.
It is through a concerted effort that the house thus thrives for now. Though it shall do so only through continued diligence on your behalf, and that of many others here. It is a good occasion to take brief reprieve, but we need you working to the best of your ability here, Thanatos.
Well, know that I am ever grateful, Mother, and I love you very much. Where would we be right now if not for you? I don't take what you've done for us for granted, nor does anybody here. You rest assured.
Thank you, my son.
What is it, Zagreus? I shouldn't be back here right now. No thanks to you, of course.
Take care, Meg.